I wanted to focus this particular video and explain to you exactly why I don't produce products, models, and software. So if you look at my LinkedIn page, and this is an AI channel, right? But if you look at my LinkedIn page, very specifically, my title on there is that I derive a majority of my income from non-IT related sources. And that's 100% true, right? To me, I think the IT industry overall is a sinking ship. And I think that AI directly is worth $0. I would like for people to debate me on this directly. Like if you disagree with my logic after this video, like tell me why you disagree with my logic. And I understand, like the big argument that I hear people disagree with my logic is that not everyone will be willing to put in the work in order to do these things, and that's still a differentiating factor. And I think that's true, that and not everyone is willing to put in the work. But when things are this easy and as easy as they are and are only going to get easier, to me, like my market competition is only growing and growing and growing in that arena, right? Like, so I try to like stay as far ahead and advanced with research and all of that as possible, because that's my differentiator, right? It is hard for people to work to that level. And then so that's what I do. And then within that, I notice, and it's my flat out opinion that it's like putting your money into a money pit to then do that and produce like an AI model or something directly within the AI space. And let me like, this doesn't just come from my like philosophy. I didn't just philosophize this, right? I'll show you what I've built out. Like, so I have anything that you would think of, right? So here are Chrome extensions. I have 4 of them. Text Logic Analyzer, Convert to Lead, Eli 5 Web Page Summarizer, Game Theory Games. I think the highest one is like 10 users or something. I've never advertised them, right? And then, but so that's a big part of that. And now obviously I haven't advertised them, so I'm admitting that up front. Artificial Consumers. This is like my one of my favorite websites, and it's not connected to my Hostinger, which is why I have this separate. But Artificial Consumers, I've talked about this before, right? It's just creation of synthetic data. Like I think that this is a huge. If people were to get into like AI space, like as a product, I think that this is a good space to get into within the AI space. But again, you have to do. It's not easy, and then so it's not like turnkey, right? Like it's not as nearly as easy as people would ever think it would be. And then we go here to my Hostinger, and then I've got I think like 13 websites on here. It's not 8. On hosting, I have like 3 website accounts just flat out, honestly. But so on Hostinger, you can see I've got Trendspotting Pros, website for IT, SaaS Biz in a Box, AI Agency Experience, and then so I've got like multiple different websites, right? Like that are catered towards different groups, different demographics, built out in different ways, all different, kinds of things. Like so it's not for lack of like building these things out and experimenting with them, right? I like to do things that make money. That's flat out. And then so I have found that like these things are hard sells to people. Like I don't know why overall, but like AI for agencies, software applications, things like that. Like it's hard to sell these things. And then to me, again, like going back, like my big hypothesis is so like these Chrome extensions, especially, right? Like I used AI I'd never built a Chrome extension before this. And that's why I wanted to build these out, right? To see if I could. I flat out used AI 100%, like 1,000,000% to build out every single one of these. And I was able to build out from scratch, never having done the process before, and like literally none of the process. I got them. You can see they're here live on the Chrome web store. They've been here for like a year. So I went through like start to finish everything that was required to get these 4 apps here, and like I didn't know a lick of it up front. Like it's kind of the bottom line within that, right? And then when I realized that, like I mean, to me, it's so like if you're for example a high-end marketer or someone that is really into sales, you're enabled now to cut me out of the game is flat out how I look at it, right? What is my differentiation in a marketing or a sales space compared to a direct marketer or a direct salesperson? I'm not going to compete because they can do and do like they can build their own web app. They can build their own websites. They can do every single thing that I can do at this point. So I don't understand what my differentiator is within that. Within model spaces, you'll see on Hugging Face and AI specifically, I've got 32 spaces, 33 models that I've released, right? So I have released models. It's not like I don't ever release models. 33 models, you're looking at them here, 32 spaces, right? What does that get me as far as revenue? $0. Like I've derived $0 from any of this. So like, why focus on these things? And that's not entirely true with some of these models. Like some of these models were built for clients. So I can say I have made some money building models. Like that would be a lie if I said I made $0 building models. But most of these and a majority of these are just, built and out there. And so and they're worthless now, right? Because you'll see the last one that I built was like August 1st. And then so like August to February in AI terms, that's like 50 years. And then so like these models are all 50 years old now. And same thing with these spaces, right? October, they're sleeping, runtime errors. I need to fix these, right? And I would need to fix these and stay on top of them like so much. Like a lot of these are broken, right? Sleeping, runtime error. If I runtime error, probably if I look up a lot of these sleeping ones, they'd be runtime errors, right? Just a runtime error, because it's you have to maintain these things once you put them out, right? And that's what people don't understand. So it's like, yeah, they're out there, and then I can put them, and then they're making $0. They're not like no one is telling me that they're into my spaces, my models, etc. So to me, these are generating $0, zero income, zero activity, all across the board, right? Do I know how to do it? Sure. So you can do it too. Like Claude 3.7 just came out, right? Claude 3.7, it makes it even easier. And that's my thing, right? Like that's like why I am so like against trying to derive and set up a moat within this space. It's only going to get worse, right? Like Claude. So I mean, before Claude 3.5 and before GPT 4.0, I had a little bit of a moat, right? Because models would fail consistently, and then 4.0 came out, and then like that level, like the 4.0 generation of models, from then forward, like if you don't know, like coding got a lot easier with AI models from there, and then from my experiences with Claude 3.7, you can already see that like Claude 3.7 is already like the 200th best coder in the world, like according to benchmarks, and I believe it, right? Like it's a better coder than me, and then that's 3.7. So what's 3.9 going to be, or 4.0, right? Like I'm already done. Like is my logic within this, and then so. I don't like losing money. I like, if I'm going to work, I like to make money, right? And then so that's my logic flat out within these things. It's not that I can't do it. It's that you can do it. You just don't know that you can do it. Like you can compete with me directly in this arena. You just don't know that you can compete with me directly in this arena. My only differentiator that I have is the advanced knowledge in this field, and that's how I look at it, right? So this is my breakdown of this. Like again, if you think I'm wrong, like if you, like people aren't going to work so hard, like that's the biggest argument that I can think of, right? Like that people wouldn't work so hard for this, and I think that's true. But let's say that's true for 90% of the population. The population's 8, like let's say 9 billion people. So there's still a billion people that are going to do it. Like I would rather not compete with a billion people directly that can do all of these things. Like and again, I mean, you can. Use Claude 3.7, cost you $20. You'll be able to do whatever you want and make a better website than I can. Like, that's just the reality of it. Like rather than fight against that, I admit that that's the reality. But so if you have counter arguments to that, like, please let's talk about it and debate it out. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.